So today we're going to go over a little bit about the Garmin Zumo XT. I just purchased this and got it out of the box. I'm not going to do an unboxing. There's a million of them on the internet, and not really that important. But the kit's very complete. Comes with zip ties to secure all your wiring. Has everything you need. Even comes with a little screwdriver to put in the screws to retain the charge cord. It comes with a RAM mount. I'm a little concerned about using the RAM mount because of vibration issues. So I'm going to see if I can come up with something a little bit different for that. But it is a very complete kit. So we'll get into a little bit more of it here shortly. And first I want to hear something from our people sponsoring this video. Okay, now that we heard from our sponsor, so when I went to start using this, as far as just to power it up and see what it would do, I was changing all the parameters from kilometers to miles, and every time I just keep going back to it. I couldn't figure out why. But eventually what it tells me is, and this tells me, I didn't find it in any videos anybody else had, or I didn't see it in the directions. You have to drive with this thing on for about half a mile to a mile, and then it will come out of that demo mode. And then after that you can program it for the stuff that you want. It talks about getting the Garmin app and all that. You can skip all that if you don't want it. I don't know too much about all that stuff yet, but so far it's a nice unit. It's pretty heavy, which tells me that it's, you would assume that means it's well built. It's waterproof to a certain point and dust proof. It's not like you can submerge this thing. You definitely don't want to do that. But like I said, the kit's very complete. So it comes with like the RAM mount type mount, and I'm trying to avoid that because I don't want to have the vibrations from the bike coming through this thing. And I don't know. I'm assuming it can handle it, but I would rather do what I can to make sure it doesn't have to deal with all the vibrations. So we'll see what happens, and I'll get back to you once I start mounting this thing. Okay, so after taking a closer look and seeing how they want you to mount this, so these 4 screws, they have a spacer behind the plate that's part of your ball RAM mount, and inside of this plate are some rubber dampeners, and I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it. I'll try. There's a gap between this plate and this one, and that's where it's supposed to dampen the vibrations. So I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that on the GoPro, but that's what they did. I would like to see more than that, but hopefully that'll be enough. So I've still got to do the wiring, wire this thing in. They say it doesn't need to fuse. I guess because the voltage is so low, I don't know, but they say it doesn't have to be fused. So I'm running it in circuit with other things, so it'll be fused either way, and I recommend that you do the same. Definitely a short on the bike isn't good, whether maybe it won't hurt the GPS unit, but if the wires fry, it could hurt everything else on your bike. So yeah, I would definitely put a fuse in line on it. Okay, so what I ended up doing is KTM on the 350s and the 500s, they have this, I don't know what it is, just like a little daytime running light, I guess. I don't know, but it comes on with the headlight. I had eliminated it a long time ago. So I tapped into that for the power source, so it's fused. And then I just grounded it up here. So it powers up when you start up the bike. because the headlight doesn't come on until the bike gets started, which is okay. I kind of wish it was powered just with the key on, but I really don't have time to deal with all that, because all these wires on the ignition switch seem to ground relays and computers and stuff, so none of them actually have power there. So I didn't do a whole lot of probing because I already knew where I could get that power, but so I went ahead and just tapped into that light. So now when you start it, it should boot up here. I don't know why it keeps giving me all that. So, but it powers right up. And seems to do real well. And what's kind of nice is it's registering that it's getting charged right now. So you shut it off, and then once the headlight goes out, it knows there's not power going to it anymore. Give that a second. And it'll actually tell you. So you can cancel it and it'll stay on. Other than that, it shuts off on its own, which is nice because then you don't have to worry about it running the battery down on your bike or on the unit, because it's got its own internal battery. So if you wanted to turn it on right now, you just push the button on the back and it would come on. So it's not a big deal. I don't know if this is gonna, looks like this is probably gonna pop up every time. So it works real well. Very happy with it. I'll try and do a better review on how it works later down the road once I've actually been using it. So click the like button, subscribe, and go hit the trails.